Okay, so I think now I should... It says I have 60 FPS, I've tested it a little, so... yeah, I think it should work. We're on day 7. I don't remember what I was doing last time. This weekend I took a bit of a break. Mostly just played Factorio again. Uh, might have to actually do a... maybe not a playthrough? But, I'm already in long game purgatory with this, so... I guess at some point doing Factorio wouldn't hurt too much. Okay, so... I proceed. Okay, so we're looking at... I think that must be a tree, that's all the way over there. We should be fine for a while. Um, oh yeah, I'm gonna turn that all the way up. So that should be done cooking once... I think by the time 8 a.m. rolls over, it should be okay to go outside. Uh, kind of... It's... As I've said, and kind of reflected upon these past few days, early on you kind of want to take advantage of the game not being as scary. It's something weird to me because, as I said, I'm pretty easily scared of by most games. This one can work its magic pretty well, I find. Uh, just gonna get that up. And even knowing it's gonna hit me with something, I still feel kind of like just the anticipation of it all gets on my nerves. It's negative. Okay, and I'm gonna get you to 70 should be fine. I, I think I talked about how I used to do it at 30 because I thought it was safer and I was gonna catch more signals that way, but catching it on the second lap is a better strategy for me, I find. At a certain point, you run out of patience to deal with uh, doing full circles and looking at them intently. This one, I tend to get way higher, and then once I'm at 500, I go down a bit. See here, I can't go at just 2 because I know where it is, and... Okay, I'm gonna attempt it. See? See, I'm the pro here. 6:15. Any emails? Nothing. Okay, let's check up on the servers. SV ping. Oh yeah, that's right. Might as well do a TR check because I remember last time. Okay, so I feel I'm gonna do SV tar get Papa, then do all my servers first, and then my transformers because I feel like if I'm gonna be outside, it's not gonna be as bad, but I'm still gonna need to get it done. Once this is fully processed, I should be able to go and do my tasks because I still want to launch another one. I'm still kind of on edge about how the end near signal works because I know I don't know if just seeing the skull image is what triggers it. I don't know if like having the drive but not seeing the image can kill your game because I'll still check every drive I download stuff on, but I'm still not 100% sure on how it works. I think I could actually let me just, since it's at 60, if it went down to like 30, I think that's what it was running at. See, it's 29. Hmm. Well, yeah, I think the most graphics intensive thing is shadows because that's tanking my face. So I'm gonna turn it down again. I I feel it might not be as bad. It sure doesn't look as pretty, I'll say, because I can't even have it at 1. I I thought a way to fix it I noticed my computer, my laptop runs less smoothly when it's unplugged. So I thought, well, maybe my... Oh shit, that's the arrival ship. As I was saying, I thought maybe my laptop is just plugged wrong, because sometimes it happens. Like, my drawing tablet for some reason, only connects to my laptop if it's powered on, like if it's unplugged. So I can have my tablet, which itself needs to always be plugged into a socket, which I understand that thing is probably really energy hungry. But the computer itself, I still don't understand. It's kind of a shame, because if that wasn't the case, I think I could probably play mouse and keyboard with it. If I haven't explained, I really don't like using flat keyboards for gaming. I did for most of this game, but I what I usually do is I have an adapter because my computer only has USB-C ports, which they're pretty good ports in themselves, but finding stuff for them on the cheap is pretty hard because I think it's gonna be a question of them becoming standardized before like companies do the kind of cheapo stuff I buy, decide to go full, how do I say, full USB-C. And even then, I think my current problem I'm thinking if I use my tablet as a monitor, I could probably find a good USB hub. I'm gonna have to look into that because, uh, I'm not gonna say frankly again. uh, on a lot of these games, I really like the extra screen real estate. Like I'm not a big graphics nut, but I still like uh, having more space to look at things. If that makes sense. Seven. Oh my god! Oh, this is awful. Why? What? 4, 16, 8, 6, 5, 1, 8 plus 3, 11, 11. Jesus Christ. As we ping, as sorry, get India. Okay, so it's there. I'm gonna go to that generator first, because I feel like if I do it now, it won't be a problem tomorrow, maybe. Crossing my fingers, because so far, uh, low transformer stability has kind of kicked my ass, and running all around for them has been maybe not a bother, but I still feel like I could probably do without doing it so often. In my 48-day playthrough save file I have them fully upgraded, so I don't do them daily. I think I do them like, I can go maybe 1 or 2 days without them being a problem. I'm sure I have Omega Curvus crafted, so he could do it if they break, but I still prefer to not have to wait until my stuff breaks to repair it. Is that our guy? It appears so. No, I hope this doesn't end up with giving me more trouble like last time. I'm gonna blame me being tired, but you know, as you could call it a classic doodle brain moment. 7th. See, it wasn't so hard. Okay, sweeping. Okay, Charlie. Yeah, I think we should be good. And it's gonna just be transformer corrections from now on. I say corrections like I'm disbanding them, but you know, at some point, if AI gets advanced enough, like not a shitty crypto bro AI we have right now that makes shitty images, but like actual useful AI. Well, in my scenario, they're not useful, but you know, if we have AI like all the power plants run on sentient computers, so you have to uh, reprimand them if they don't do their job correctly. I genuinely, because you know, we had that phase of well, we're still in it, every device being connected to the internet for no reason, like you know that juicer, there was all the, well, I say that, but having one of those fridges that are connected to the internet might be nice if you want to like have a recipe on it or something. But I still think it's like I still raise an eyebrow at the idea of having to connect your fridge to Wi-Fi. That's something weird. And I think once AI becomes enough of a common technology, you can bet that like your microwave is gonna have like a voice function where you have to talk it into cooking your popcorn. That's gonna be weird if it happens. Like I, you know, you can have the is AI a real person? Like, and I'm not talking what we have right now. What we have right now is basically not even comparable to the sci-fi definition of AI we kind of want to aim for one day. What we have is basically just advanced chatbots. Like, you could argue me on this, but it's not much more advanced than what was that one? There was that one chatbot that like all the YouTubers back in the day did clickbait thumbnails with, because she was slightly rude. Was it like Evie or something? I can't remember. I, like it wasn't coherent. Like there was a specific period where we had chatbots that talked kind of almost pre-programmed responses. Now what we have is chatbots that make you try their best to make you think. They aren't like pre-programmed or don't have about a billion parameters to make them not say the fuck word. You know, I don't know if it's oh, that's a radioactive capsule. You know, as I was saying, I don't know if it's my graphics being turned down, but it sure is foggy outside today, huh? I don't even know how the radiation capsule works mechanically, but since I don't have the hazmat suit or any first aid on me, uh, you know, that's gonna be future Doodle's problem. You know what? I said I was gonna turn it back on this episode and I forgot about it, so here you go, right after I ate something. Sorry. You did not get hurt on that. Like, bullshit. 50. Jeez, we're gonna have to fuel up. Well, at least I'm on an incline, so most of this, of the way back home should go kind of smoothly, and I should be able to save up on fuel. Yeah, I think that's straight up, just fog. I kind of like it, actually. Like, sure, I wouldn't want every day in game to be like this, but it sure adds a lot to the atmosphere, and given my current graphical situation, I would rather take this than looking at the fogless, not the fog, the shadowless environment. Because it kind of works. Like, that's something, I get why Silent Hill has fog, because, well, yeah, of course, it's for limitations, but uh, there's something so unreal about how fog looks in real life. The way it disperses light, It, it makes it so light kind of hits everywhere, almost uniformly. So, it's something that looks not natural, but you don't have that, like, how in a movie set, how stuff can be lit from all angles. It still kind of, it looks natural, but only because you're familiar with that kind of fakeness. This one is going to be interesting. Oh, wait. Well, processed is going to look interesting. These aliens sure aren't talkers right now. That's fine by me. I would rather take having to do this job as it is normally than dealing with orbs and tripods and cat girls and what have you. Jeez. Man, this goes so much slower than I remember. Like, well, see, you don't get to feel this as being like a standard speed if you play the tutorial, because I think the tutorial has just a tiny bit of upgrades, I mean. So you get to play around with it a bit quicker to get a hang of it. Once you get here, it feels incredibly slow. And I think that might, either it's intentional, or maybe they're gonna switch up how the mechanics work. And, I said that, like, I don't really know what I mean by that. I don't know if, maybe they're gonna put a random aspect to it and make you spawn with different levels for upgrades. I don't know. I don't know that it'd be viable. Like, a lot of the current balance of the game is like you having to kind of struggle for a while to get stuff done. So I feel if that idea I just said came to pass, like, if I had the storm filter or something unlocked, well, you could say that's not an upgrade, that's a module, that's separate. But if you had like a random number of points assigned to each, that might be like interesting. If the game had like a scenario builder or whatever, like if you start a save file and you can tell it, well, I want this to be at this level. Like, I don't think, like, considering how sandbox this is and how everything kind of hinges on player customization right now, like even stuff that's experimental and you're eventually probably not going to be able to turn off. Well, I don't know. Like, I feel like uh, having this be an extra like difficulty thing could be interesting, but I don't. I'm way out of my field when it comes to game design. I haven't ever tested or made games. I only play them and complain about them. And I'd rather this stays the dev's full artistic vision, because so far, all the everything that might be boring or tedious, I found really immersed me in the atmosphere. Like, I feel in some way that, yeah, this is a job. The this is a job, and this is something kind of horrible. Like, it's weird. I don't play many job simulators. Well, not at all actually. But this, it's kind of like explaining why you do a big construction project in survival Minecraft over creative. Like, to some extent, as much as both you're well, not suffering, but you're dealing with difficulties. And I think as long as it's in the oh my god, sorry. I'm gonna edit that out if I don't comment and tell me to uh, be a better YouTuber. Yeah, as long as a kind of long and tedious things are in the hands of the player and can be altered, I think giving the option to your player to uh, maybe not punish is the right word. I'm gonna say punish, to punish themselves as much as they want. I feel that's kind of interesting as a game mechanic. Like, sure, every other video game has a difficulty slider or whatever, but I like this kind of minute way of saying like, oh well, this I can say I want to do, this I can say I don't want to do. I don't know. I'm gonna go to sleep for like 1 hour, get my sleep up because I don't want to be stuck doing micro naps. Hopefully it'll allow me. Let's get you to, I'll say 30 for now. Check up on my stuff. I can, previously I said it was a 15% boost, but it's a much more conservative 5%. In fact, it drains pretty quick. Like, it was at 36 for a second there, and now it's already at 35.5. Okay, that's done and processed. I might actually be able to send this whole thing out today, but maybe more like tonight. Same difference. Okay, yep. A lot of static so far. Even if they're level 3s, a lot of static. And I don't think it's a visualizer thing. I think, to some extent, I'm not gonna get scary stuff until a good while on my radar. Okay, well that's... Oh, I can send in another and then go to sleep again. Okay, that's noise. I'm always gonna forget to process that one. Like, when I do, I'm probably gonna forget it's the whole one. Well, I say that, but I still have the whiteboard marking I did when I found it, telling me which one it is. For all I know, until I check it, it might actually be a mix-up, and I might have sent it in like a few episodes ago. That would be something, actually. But it's not that big of a deal. I think like some event signals and some you can find in the wild that are already like level 3. I think they don't even give you points when you send them in. Like they send you an email telling you to quit playing pranks on them. Okay, is number 3 the one? It's gonna be positives, ain't it? It's positives. Okay. Oh, jeez, that was a blip. That was like right there. Okay, yeah, it's a very small. Oh, that one. See, if I forgot about it, it might actually have loaded somewhat. Still, it would have taken way longer, but it, see, there's an upgrade you can get. I don't know how it works. It says automatic polarity direction, and I still don't know because I bought it last playthrough, and I don't know what that does. If anyone could tell me, I'd really like that because it sounds really useful, but at the same time, I have no clue what it does. Let's see if. Oh my god. I'm gonna order something because I think even if I ate a lot of MREs, I think the fatigue system is bugged. And since I told myself I wouldn't turn it off again, I'm gonna buy shrimp. Gonna buy. Let's do 2 because these are pretty good actually. I checked the towers, so it should be fine. I'm gonna skip ahead. 17. Not much time left in the episode. Admittedly, I slept through a lot of it, which, so far most episodes are around like maybe an hour and 10 minutes, or give or take. So I'm wondering if I sleep enough, if I can like half that or something. Like if I can get a sub 50 minutes maybe eventually. So you're not done, but more sleeping. Sure, I could buy garbage bags to do all my stuff for me, and that's not in the cards right now. I gotta save up as much money as I can for actual upgrades and stuff. Because I feel if this next batch, if I can maybe like, because I have another box, I have 6 more tries. I could definitely buy 2 more and have a whole box done. Which I think if I have 2 boxes of 8 level 3s, regardless of the assignments that I'm not doing, I'd still have. I think I could make. Oh my fucking. Jesus, your mic quality is worse than mine. So that's 1 more, and we should be looking at a full box. I think that can. Yeah, 4 hours. That's definitely getting. Ooh, that's from a planet. That might be actually interesting. I don't know if we're gonna get results. This nah. But having it on standby until I can get it upgraded is still gonna be interesting. Put that in. I might do what I usually do once I have enough disposable income in game. Well, you never do actually. That's the secret. You're always poor in some way you can't really figure out. I usually put like a lamp or 2 just so I can have more light over here because it's really pitch. Like, look at the difference, you know? I prefer this, because if an alien passes, or, you know, more likely a mannequin passes there, I can at least have a chance to see them. Okay, we're gonna go positive. Oh my god, first try. This is actually pretty lucky, you know, that doesn't happen much. Not as much luck. Usually this one you often land on them more often, because there aren't as many variables. But still, yeah. It's not like it's not a Herculean task to figure out that this one is like, you'll see it's right around here. So if I get it to 15 and just pull back, pull back, pull back. One and... Oh, there's a storm, is it there? There isn't a storm, actually. Is there? Because this... Do I see rain? Stop making me... I hate forgetting about the sea. I don't see rain. I mean, that's staying around. Like, they're both around 99, so maybe it'll be fine. I'm not sure what's going on, actually. Oh, this is going down. I'm gonna just... No, we're gonna just push you back up and hope for the best. Can you be done? I'd like to end it on midnight, actually. That's what I said last time. But, you never know. You never know. Still takes 7. Man, the parts are kind of messed up, actually, now that I think about it, because, I think we're on 8, I think? I'm gonna have to check up. 11, 9 minus 6, 3, 7 plus 11, 16, 1, 6. Okay. As we ping. Hopefully nothing is broken. Well, you win some, you lose some, I always say. 2 of them. What a transform. Man, I reset all 3 of them and they still gave me trouble. Tower is okay. Well, I don't want to do a manual calibration, so I'm gonna just throw this and hope for the best, even if it's gonna stop. That's really unfortunate. I don't even know what's going on. Okay. I feel like I can hear rain, but normally it clips through the ceiling. Oh, okay, well, that's confirmation. Definitely gonna make me go in the basement to reset stuff then. I hope it doesn't freeze my progress and I have to restart it. Okay, food is okay. Seed is up. I know the mannequins sometimes hang out right here. So, I'm gonna be precautious about this. Oh, something. Oh, you're done. Okay, we can send this in, certainly. Gonna check you out, make sure everything's... Well, not much to report on. It's still a level 3, so they shouldn't complain about quality, I think. Okay, I'm gonna send it in, and wait until I get the points. And if that happens before midnight, then I'm gonna keep playing, but on the dot at midnight, I stop. That's my rule. Should show up eventually. Okay. So we're at night. Actually, 10 p.m. Oh, I should have sent you to. Because the upgrades might take too long. So I'm gonna upgrade processing. I heard some physics sounds. I think something might be rattling around. Actually, I have more processing than download. That's... Oh, it's actually over. You know, I don't feel so bad because I'm gonna have my government check coming in. That's 296. Well, that's 290s. So it's not that bad, actually. Package review. Fuck you. See, they appreciate... Oh my god, will you stop throwing explosives at me? I think Dr. Ina's... I know she's a reference to a YouTube thing I haven't watched, but I think some of these guys just have their fucking persona profile pics. Jeez. I'm gonna wait to order anything until next episode, I think. That way, I don't have to worry about anything getting lost. Just gonna throw out some of this. I like having all the garbage in a pile before I get the bags out. Or sometimes that makes it have some like weird physics interactions where the garbage bags, the way they, like if you have a pile, they kind of eat at it, and so you end up with floating garbage. You can test this out pretty effectively with the wood chipper, because it already makes like big piles of garbage. But I think this episode, I might just skip on it unless I'm really bored and have spare cash until I can fund myself Omega Curvers. It's not happening. Okay, so everything's done actually. Okay, your noise. Sit you there, and your whistling. Are you gonna have a jump scare? Okay, well, in about 30 seconds, it's gonna be day 8, so I think that's gonna be a pretty good stopping point, as I discussed. So I'm thinking, I think next episode I'm gonna do some uh, moderate amount of cleaning up. Right now, this has 53 garbage bags. I'll have to look up the value. I think if I spend all my current money, like I get myself like some food first, I spend on enough garbage bags to clean up the pile outside, I should be able to send this in and make a profit. Like I won't do it now because 50 is kind of low. It's either that or I get a constant stream of drives and try to make it so I can clean up all in one go and then have a cash injection from that. I think that's going to be interesting. I think next episode on day 8, things might start running a bit more quickly. Oh, that's going to be the daily task. Okay, I don't care. It's midnight. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.